Alright guys, welcome back to another update. Thank you guys for tuning in. Shout out to my members, shout out to my subscribers. Thank you guys for locking in with your boy. Alright, we're coming right back at you. Now I feel more comfortable using my airplanes a little more, and we're gonna try to break down some of Mercia troops. I don't see those 300 something airplanes anywhere, but I have to still be aware of the fact that they may have relocated to another province and he may still be trying to use them. Hopefully they just, I've seen a case where no, they may have relocated as well. They may have relocated as well. You can never know sometimes because, guys, how would you know if somebody, if the airplanes relocate but the person never uses those airplanes on you again? You kind of would never know in some situations. So I don't know, but we'll see. But as you can see, Mercia has brought those troops into that area down here, and they have definitely bitten off a nice chunk of my provinces. So we're in trouble. We are definitely in trouble. Y'all see how South French is just sitting back, relaxed, no sweat. All right, let's read with Mercia. I think he feels so confident now that he has me down and downtrodden. He's used all his little cheating tactics. He finally, I think Mercia finally feels like now he has the game where he wants it. We all are in Mercia's world right now. Somebody said, "Oh, you think everybody's a spy for Mercia?" We're in Mercia's world, y'all. So let's read what he got to say. It says, "Papua, you really are a bad player and a sore loser. You spend your life accusing me instead of owning up to your own mistakes. You keep showcasing a fake player profile on your channel, highlighting isolated small victories while hiding the massive defeat you're suffering at our hands. No, I admit that you guys are definitely taking a lot of my provinces. You're taking a lot of my soldiers. You're moving forward. You're advancing. But I'm also showing you where you're using tactics, and I believe you're cheating. And I'm showing my viewers that I'm not going to highlight someone and there's nothing to show. You haven't, I just showed my audience how you don't have any air superiority skills. Everything you're doing is based off of some strange luck, like Lorality quitting, South Highland quitting, and letting you just take all his land. Everybody seems to just quit and allow you to just have their stuff. Everybody's working next to you and just so nice to you for some reason. It doesn't add up. So let's keep reading. You keep showcasing a fake player profile on your channel, highlighting isolate, blah blah blah. Remember, a real leader doesn't blame others or luck. A real leader takes responsibility and learn. You never destroyed my planes. I had client meetings at my law firm for 8 hours today. And despite my inactivity, you couldn't take them down. When planes lose their airport, they automatically transfer to the nearest available one. The only way to keep them grounded is by destroying all nearby airports, something you never did. 320 planes don't vanish in a single attack. Even if they were grounded and your 200 planes attacked them, it would take over 8 hours to destroy them all. So no, your planes didn't wipe mine out in one strike. 320 planes cost over 1 million gold marks. I didn't lose them, and I didn't buy new ones. That alone disproves your claim. I'm not a whale. I'm not spending a minimum wage salary from my country on planes. My nation produces 120 planes every 3 days. Even if you did destroy them, I'd have them back in 7 days. I don't cheat. You already reported me, and I'm still here. Report me again. I'll still be here because I don't cheat. I'm top 3, not because I cheat, but because I learn from my defeats. I've lost many games, and I've lost them with honor after every defeat. I analyze what went wrong, and I make sure not to repeat those mistakes again. Well, I put the word again. But you only look for someone else to blame. You never take responsibility for your actions. That's why you'll never become a master. Poor game knowledge, Papua. The planes were never destroyed. They're safe and you know it. That happens when my planes leave your line of sight. Once they were out of your line of sight, you simply stopped seeing them and they disappeared from your view, but they weren't destroyed. That's why the battle doesn't show up in the newspaper. Stop spreading misinformation and trying to sell a player profile that doesn't match who you really are. You never destroyed them. It's mathematically impossible to do so. This only proves your poor understanding of the game. You don't even know how the LOS mechanic works. Okay, big mouthful. And I'm going to tell you why he did that, guys. Let me help you guys understand how I manipulate people like that think they're so smart. People like Mercia. Number one, I posted videos of those airplanes disappearing on my YouTube channel. I understood that those airplanes may have relocated. But to play with Mr. Mercia's ego, now he thinks he's educating me on the planes relocating in the line of sight. I already knew that because I'm a master player. It's just I had to fool him and get into his ego because he's watching my channel so hard, so heavily. So I give him things to watch. I give him things to get his little blood boiling. I know how to get under Mercia's skin. Right now, Mercia does not understand a tactic called you kind of don't make the right decisions. Or like if you're playing, let's say you're playing somebody in sports, you talk smack to them, especially if they have an advantage over you, because it gets them out of their game. So right now, I'm losing. I can admit that. But I'm getting Mercia out of his game. When he sees my videos on YouTube and it shows that his airplanes were defeated and that he didn't have any skills, he didn't know what to do with those 300 something airplanes, it gets to his ego, he gets upset, and now I get this long dialogue here in the newspaper. So I'm in his head. And I'm gonna stay there. This is a tactic I use, guys, against guys like this. Because I know he doesn't have skills. He hasn't shown not one thing that he has done yet that I can say, okay, that was a pretty good strategy. Or that was a pretty good technique. Not yet. He hasn't shown me yet why he's the number 3 player in the world. I haven't seen it. Alright, this is a very interesting dialogue. We're going to get into this on the next video. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back at you.